教えてよ教えてよその仕組みを僕の中にブレイクインの
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video we will talk about 5 anime similar to Tokyo Ghoul. But before starting the video, subscribe to my channel so you will know when new video will be out. In 5th place we have Attack on Titan. Set in a fantasy world, mankind is driven to the brink of extinction by mindless, man-eating giants known as Titans. In defense, all of humanity retreated to a civilization contained within 3 concentric 50-meter walls: Maria, Rose, and Sina. In the year 845, after nearly a century of relative peace within the walls, a 60-meter, colossal, Titan materialized and destroyed the outermost gate, ushering in hordes of smaller Titans. Witnessing the fullness of the Titan horror firsthand, a young and tenacious Eren Yeager vows to rid the world of all Titans and win back freedom for mankind. He is joined by his adoptive sister, Mikasa Ackerman, and their friend, Armin Arlert, as they set out to fulfill this shared dream. In 4th place we have another. In 1972, a very popular honor student named Masaki died partway through the school year in Yomiyama North Middle School's class 3-3. The rest of the students, devastated by the unexpected loss, decided to carry on as if their classmate were still alive, going so far as to keep the desk in place and bringing it to the graduation ceremony. Yet no one could explain why their classmate, already dead and buried, was present on the graduation photo. Then, in the spring of 1998, a boy named Kuchi Sakakibara transfers to that classroom, and he grows suspicious of the fearful atmosphere in that classroom. In particular, there is a beautiful, aloof girl named Mei Masaki who wears an eye patch and is always alone drawing pictures. In 3rd place we have Dead Man Wonderland. Gonta Igarashi's life turns upside down when a mysterious man in red massacres his whole class. Framed for the incident, he is sentenced to death and sent to Dead Man Wonderland to serve his sentence. However, this is not your typical prison. It is an amusement park where convicts perform life-threatening acts for the park's visitors. But there is more to the prison than its inhumane take on entertainment. Tokyo Ghoul and Dead Man Wonderland share many similarities: the main character, their abilities, the bloodshed, and more. Gonta, like Kaneki, is an ordinary boy who has his fate turned inside out by an event the rest of the world does not see, and both characters are forced to learn and grow in this new world in the hopes of staying alive. In 2nd place we have Shiki. Shiki tells the story of the unexpected death of a young girl, which marks the beginning of a ferocious epidemic striking the small village of Sotoba. The town's doctor, Ozaki, has doubts about the nature of the disease and slowly comes to understand the truth behind it. Meanwhile, the antisocial teenager, Yuki, is dealing with the sudden death of his best friend, Megumi. To save their loved ones, Ozaki and Yuki must first solve the mystery plaguing their village before it transforms into a ghost town of vampires. What's remarkable about Shiki and Tokyo Ghoul is that they try to humanize the traditional monster, treading the line between good and evil. As a result, it poses the question: should we ignore our loved ones' need for human flesh? On top of that, Shiki contributes to the gore genre with its blood splatter and violent action sequences. In 1st place we have Parasite the Maxim. Parasite. The Maxim is the account of how alien creatures known as parasites comes to invade Earth. One night, while 17-year-old Izumi Shinichi is sleeping, a parasite attempts to crawl into his brain and take control of his body. But since Shinichi was wearing earphones at the time, the parasite fails to invade his brain and instead digs into his arm. From that moment on, the parasite is forced to live in a mutual relationship with Shinichi, having to work and sync with him, giving Shinichi an arm with a mind of its own. As for the alien invasion, the parasites that have fully invaded beings have an urge to kill humans, so Shinichi and the parasite in his arm, now named Miji, are forced to fight other parasites in order to survive and save other humans from the bloody invasion.